Hello, my treasures. It's time to mine up some opponents with Mind Control Priest. Essentially, the game plan of this deck is we are going to be using every possible card that you can possibly imagine that allows us to steal an opponent's minion off of their board and use it for our own, such as Mind Control Tech or Shadow Word Steal. Now, for the one guide of the deck, you're going to be looking for Love Everlasting, so you can discount some of your higher cost spells. Early game removal tools such as Holy Nova. Draw power cards such as Creation Protocol or Crimson Clergy if you also see Fan Club. And then any other early game minions. Now, with that all being said, let's get some games. Okay, time for a game against Paladin. Let's see what they have in store for us. I will say this, Renathal is actually really cool being back, even if it is only for a very limited amount of time. We're going to keep Fan Club and Harmonic Pop just because, honestly, I think Hand Buff Paladin is probably what it's most likely going to be. I know Earthen Paladin is kind of floating around right now, but I don't know. Maybe it's not floating around enough. We'll see, though. Okay, 40. Okay, maybe it is Earthen Paladin. I think Earthen Paladin is actually running 40 cards. We could actually have Slam Down Clergy, probably, to be safe. I don't know. Okay, there's Miracle Salesman. Also worth mentioning, this may or may not be like the last video with this model. At least full Hearthstone like gameplay video, which could be cool. I might delay the 3.0 model until like a week after. I don't know. We'll see how that all plays out in the long run, because I really do want to try to get some other stuff for it done instead of just launching the model. I want to redo the logo, the starting soon screen, and a bunch of other things, but we'll see. All right, this hasn't really told me what we're actually playing against. I'm assuming this is going to be Earthen Paladin. All right. Now the question is, yeah, actually, never mind. Oh, I understand why he's been nerfed. I get it. But for decks like this, I really wish Dorian was not nerfed currently. Okay, there's the coin into... Hey, it is Earthen. Okay, good. I thought about revisiting that deck, but I don't think we really need it right now. Alright, let's get a copy of that. Just because I think that should be fine. Heal a little bit. Oh. Okay, Robo-Collar. You know, I'm going to miss Renathal being in Standard. I know it's only a temporary thing, but I'm really going to miss it. We do have Harmonic Pop that gets rid of the majority of the board here. It leaves up the 2-1, but that's perfectly fine. The idea about copying the... Disciple was just because, in theory, they're going to be playing a lot of Earthen cards, and if we can keep stealing them from them, then we might be in a really good position. It does kind of suck that we destroyed the Disciple, because it'll be in the tiers cycle. Okay, there's Metal Detector. Into a Forge, which probably is tiers, I'd assume. Divine Brew, interesting. I don't... Okay, sure, go for that. Okay, seeing the third Dorian is not actually what we want to see here. But at least next turn we'll be able to use Pennant plus a Dorian in order to, like, draw into maybe Yogg or something. Oh, Pipsy! Hey! Wait, how much mana will we all have? 8? Okay, so if we Dorian into Pennant, that's 6. And if we draw a Yogg off of it, because we don't have that many minions in the deck, the chances of getting Yogg should be actually incredibly high here. Come on, Yogg. Come on. Oh, there we go. I will also mention this. I have kind of completely forgot to run Ziliax in this list. But in theory, we don't actually need it. Yeah, let's use Yogg. One of the one-cost Yoggs. Take control of the Pipsy, so we don't have to deal with that. Natural Talent into... well, At least we're not going to be burning a card next turn. I mean, that could have been a lot worse, but it still kind of sucks. I would have actually traded the weapon, to be fair. Yeah, I'm just going to keep that alive, and then we'll slam this down. Hopefully we can get this to chain a few turns. We do have the 2 Yoggs in hand, which is pretty good. Oh, Sun Sapper. Well, I mean, we can slam down the other Yogg. Actually, we could use one of the Anduin's gifts and then just steal that card. That would be real funny. I don't think it's going to matter too much if we do, but you never know. They're actually using all their OTK tools on our minions. That's great for us. Okay. Alright, let's just steal this. I mean, maybe this isn't the best bet, but, like, it is kind of funny. Okay, there's Marin. I mean, we might as well take that too, right? The entire game plan of this deck is making sure our opponent can't generate a board. And if they do, we just take it from them and then make them suffer it. Okay, neither of those are something I want to take. We're not going to be able to use the mishap here easily, are we? Oh, discount of 2 would be funny. Might as well, right? Part of me really wants to just slam down the mind control attack, but we're at full mana, so this should work, right? Bam, bam. Get rid of all the minions. And might as well hero power just for the BM. Okay, discounting all their minions doesn't really matter too much when we're just going to mind control them all away from them. We have a 0 cost Yogg and we have an 8 cost Yogg, which is pretty good. Basically being able to draw or use them both on the same turn if we really need to. But if they overextend, we'll just be able to take the key minions here. Okay. Aman'thul. I am so sad that that video didn't do well. I really wanted that video to do well. The Aman'thul Vocation Paladin list. Out of all the lists that I put out not recently, but that is definitely one that I would have loved to have done a lot better than it did. To be fair, like, some of the others did better than I originally expected. So, can't blame it too much. And I think it was, like, right before they announced, like, the new set, so of course it was going to do bad. There's a few times that I know a deck is going to do pretty bad, and it's usually right before a balancing patch and right before a set gets announced. Especially if other people are predicting, like, when the sets are going to get announced. By the way, we just basically took all of their win conditions, which is great. Oh, cover artists. So the problem with this is exactly what we just saw. However, we can just, you know, take the Yogg. I mean, we don't really have a use for the Yogg, but it would be really funny to take the Yogg. Living Horizon. Come on, one more minion. Well, you know, it is what it is. Let's just mind control the Yogg. Don't ask me why I'm choosing the Yogg. We probably should have chose Living Horizon. But I like it. Why not, right? Grab the Yogg. Come on, do damage to the face. Wait, that actually worked? Oh, well, that could have been a lot worse. Of course we're burning the other Anduin. You know, there are times when I'm playing decks like this and I wonder what my opponent is thinking of what the hell are they actually playing? And then they see shenanigans like this and they're just like, oh, this is just going to be us losing every minion that we put down, sadly. Because it doesn't really matter what minions they slam down, as long as we have some type of steel in our hand, we'll be able to get it. Oh, also worth mentioning, I don't think I have Shadow Word Steel in this yet. I'm pretty sure I forgot to include it. But in the later games, we'll probably add it back or add it into the list. Just because that is a card that I really kind of just been wanting to use on a thumbnail for basically a year. And I've had no opportunities to do so. So we're going to try to do it here. Okay, they have 4 minions. Never mind, they have 3 minions. Never mind, they have 4. Let's go. That's a little bit of a mistake. Okay, we can use Dorian. Draw 2. Oh, Vol'jin could be fun. Okay, I kind of want to use the more expensive minion. Just because I'm pretty sure we won't have to worry about that too much. Then let's swap the Leandrin with the mind control deck. There's snake oil. Tears. I don't think this is going to revive as much as they hope it will. Perfect, actually. I mean, the 6/6 is kind of annoying, but we can just yoink it. And it does kind of feed into the mind control tech, which is actually kind of funny. Okay, there's the second tears, I'm assuming. We could also Yogg the board, I guess. Oh, I mean, might as well grab Zephyrs. I kind of want to grab... Oh, we needed 1 more mana. Or 1 more hand space. That's my bad. Alright, let's steal the 6/6. Pop the Divine Shield on their hero. Heal a little bit. Should be fine. I don't see how they win this game. Sure, they can destroy some of our minions. But we're just going to take their minions. As long as they get above 4 minions, we just... Well, actually... We've used both mind control attacks. So, really, we just Yogg repeatedly. Oh, perfect. We just use the 0-cost Yogg in hand and get the Unkill Axe from their board. Because why not, right? Oh, we should also add Aman'thul. Those are 2 cards that we really need to add. Aman'thul and Shadow Word Steel. Okay, what are we getting? Oh, bird watching. Interesting. Alright, I'm going to Yogg. Let's take the Ziliax here. Please don't destroy our board. Perfect. Ooh, I mean, that's fine. Burning a card, which kind of sucks. Just go face. If we get anything cool, hopefully it isn't some type of board buff. Okay, draw a card isn't bad. Come on, hit their face. Okay, I mean, it makes space. That's fine. Let's grab 2 potentially damage. Oh, perfect action. Oh, okay, Savage Roar would have... Oh, Savage Roar would have actually been lethal if we... well, that's kind of a shame, but it is what it is. Oh, it definitely would have been. Oh, we should have looked first for the... Honestly, this was the safer play, but it would have been funny if we could have finished them off this turn. Depositing Aura. They're going to need something really big, and a 4-cost minion is not enough, I don't think. Okay, time for a game against DK. Let's see what they have in store for us. I know Rainbow DK's floating around. I know Blood DK's kind of floating around. Razzle Dazzler is either or, I think, at this point. Alright, let's keep one of the bombs and then get rid of the other. Honestly, this... Okay, the second pendant isn't probably what we want to see, but it is what it is. Shadow Word. That's good, that's good. There's a dual charge into our face. I'm going to coin out Love Everlasting. I'm going to be so sad when this card rotates out, but at the same time, I'm going to be happy because it might mean Blizzard will actually print pre-spells at a mana cost where they don't have the Love Everlasting, like, tax. Because currently, I would say every single priest card that's been printed has been printed with the idea of Lover Everlasting being in rotation, which kind of sucks. A priest, I don't think we've had a solid idea of what priest is supposed to be doing for like at least a year in Hearthstone sets. Also, I mean, we might as well just steal this minion. Kind of goofy, but you know, I don't want to get their death rattle in rotation. Oh, there's also Shafar DK that's floating around too, which is kind of funny. I will say this, I don't know, like Shafar is a card that I think I've explored all the ways that I really want to. I'm going to assume in the mini set we're going to see some card that like doubles spell burst or something, and maybe some like goofy Shafar deck will come out of that I haven't already tested. But like looking at like what we can do with Shafar with classes that I haven't done anything with, like DK, a lot of people have covered that deck. Rogue, also a ton of people have covered that deck. That's probably the most meta relevant Shafar list. It's a cool list, don't get me wrong, but I think the ideas that we've done is just a lot more funny, and that's what we try to do on this channel. Though there are a few times where I'm like, I gotta get something kind of competitive out, aka like the day after a balancing patch comes out, or like the first video that we upload. But at the same time, I think you'll enjoy when we go more goofy. I think that's the audience that I've built up over time, which I love. I won't lie, I love that fact. Okay, fan club. I really don't want to mind control a 2/2. It's funny if we do, but I really don't want to do that. But I almost want to do it just because it is a spell that we can easily use this turn. Though Grifta could give us another spell that we could easily use this turn. Come on, something cool. Well, it's either the damage or reduction. Reduction, I think, is just going to be better in the long run for us. Let's put down Eliza. We'll use mind control at some point. It is very ironic that Zephyr's actually generated us that in this list of all things. If I had a little bit more space, I would love to run Tide Pools. Tide Pools, I think, would be the other card that we could easily run in this list to maybe get additional copies of some of the mind controls that we have. But at the same time, a lot of the mind controls are like minion based, so like I rather just have more consistency on creation protocol. Okay, there's the handler number 2, which is good. Well, we're still at 33 HP. It's not like that's going to do enough. Oh, creation protocol's funny. Alright, let's use this. I'm going to go with the mind controls for the memes. Get rid of one of the 1/1s. They're going to be able to hit into us anyways, but, you know, whatever. Okay. We are getting a little bit lower. Oh, perfect. Let the board, please. I don't think that that's a board that I want to steal from, but we do have Harmonic Hop, and we do have good old Bomb if we really need to. But I think this will be just fine. And then I'm going to position this in case they're running Hollowed Hound for some weird reason. Come on, give us something good. Oh, Mr. Mukla is actually not bad. Let's just pop this. Might as well heal just in case. I'm assuming we're not going to have to worry about that, but you never know. Okay, there's Rainbow. We could actually... no, we're probably not going to steal that. We could. I think Mukla is probably just going to be a good, like... It makes them burn a card, and then it also gets rid of their minion. Oh, there's Rezka. I know what you were trying to do there, but I'm sorry to tell you, we have some spicy plays that we can easily do. Sure. Oh, actually, we should have used... My bad. We should have used puppet theater there to get like the additional copy, but it is what it is. Let's just say goodbye to those. Oh, Sonia's. Sonia in theory is really funny. I don't think it'll come up right now, but it is in theory like incredibly funny. We also probably should have done this in a different order, but I kind of, I don't know. Yeah, we definitely should have done it in a different order. One day, I keep choosing like spend a lot of mana options because A, mind control, but B, like ice block in theory would be really funny to get. Like I know it probably would never come up, but it could be funny that if it did, right? Okay. Just looking at our hand, we're not in a bad position. Honestly, out of all the cards we could have burned, that is probably one of the better ones, especially with the full hand. Alright, I'm just going to try to get some space out of our hand. Heal up a little bit. Do some damage. We're at 22, or they're at 22. We're at 25. There's Frost Strike. Okay. They're getting rid of our minion. That's probably the better play for them. And that's not going to do what they needed to do. Might actually help us out a little bit more. Oh, okay. Dorian is really funny. I wish we had like another card that we could easily use there in combination with them. I don't think slamming down Sonia yet is worth it. We can do Mukla though. Mukla's gonna burn a card and then just do that. Go face for a little bit more damage. Okay, there's the Geist number 2. I don't think that's going to be enough. I definitely don't think that's going to be enough. Perfect. I think this might just be GG because we have what? 15 damage on board. We just need to find 3 more damage. Slam down the Aman'thul, get rid of the 2 biggest minions. Leave them up with a 1/1. Yeah, this should be good. Oh, those bananas ain't going to do what you needed to do, my friend. All right, now that we're through the games, let's discuss my final thoughts of the deck. So, what do I think of this deck? Well, I ended up with a 40% win rate across the 20 games that I played with the deck, and that is a little bit higher than I originally expected. However, it is worth mentioning, I did want to kind of end the Perils in Paradise set with a little bit of a bang when it comes to weird, wacky decks that I've had on the back burner for basically a year now. There are plenty of cards that allow you to easily mind control your opponent's cards that will make this deck incredibly possible compared to where it ever was before. I'm amazed we haven't seen a deck like this exist as a fully functional deck idea out of Priest, since that is like a iconic spell from classic Hearthstone. Overall, though, if you're looking for a deck that is going to win a lot of games, this is probably not going to be the one for you. It does have a clear weakness against things like Big Spell Mage, but most other matchups, as long as you have some type of big minion that you want to take from your opponent, should end up pretty good. Now, like always, if you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, bye-bye.